Our expert team recruits the best talent, ensuring our clients always have access to the people they need when they need them. Hamilton-Ryker specializes in high-volume industrial and clerical staffing and provides workers who are experienced, reliable, and trained. I actually took the job with Hamilton-Ryker as a receptionist, making less money than the other company offered me. Thank God I did. Someone was looking out for me, obviously, because the other company is now out of business and gone, and I'm still here 34 years later. So I started out as a receptionist, stayed in that position for quite some time. Then I started doing staffing a little bit, and then I got payroll clerk. Then I was promoted to accounting manager and stayed in that accounting job until '91, and that's when I left and went to Corinth. I actually had to go to Wayne and Crawford in '91. It was December of '90. I went to sit down and talk to them because I knew I had to be back home with my family. So I went to them to resign and say, I've got to do this. Well, Wayne and Crawford said, well, why don't we just look at an office in Corinth? And we opened in February 14th, '91, actually. We opened Corinth and Iuka. At the time, Airjet, Lockheed was a huge aerospace companies there. So we started doing business with them, and the rest is kind of history. So there was a customer, Caterpillar, which was a major employer in Corinth, and it was a premier employer. Everybody wanted to go to work there. So it was not hard to recruit people. So we got the account, sold the account, and we started bringing in these people that were right out of high school. These guys right out of high school, they may have been right out of college, and now some of those people are first-line supervisors. They're in upper management. They've traveled with Caterpillar and gone on to some phenomenal careers. So I see them now and they'll go, thank you for hiring us back in 1992, because look where I am now. The most satisfying piece is probably seeing the company grow from one office, which is the corporate office when I started, to seeing it grow where it is today. We could never imagine back in 1986 that we would be where we are today. And then celebrating 50 years, in February. So I think that, and watching the team members that I've had the chance to work with develop into great leaders. And it's all because of Wayne and Crawford and Kelly. They give you the opportunities, and it's up to you whether you want to take them or not and run with them.
Well, one thing Deidre's great about is because she grew up in the business at the ground floor, she has a real understanding and appreciation for the people out there who are doing the hardest job of all, which is finding people to go to work. And I think, both she and I have been at that level as a staffing specialist or recruiter, where you're about putting someone to work, and that's the ground floor of our business. And I think we try to always understand that's the core of what we do on the staffing side, is put people to work. And part of the culture is you got to love to do that. And just like with any business, every business is tough, and staffing's no different because you're dealing with people and not a product. But you got to love to put people to work. And if you don't love it, then staffing's probably not for you.
And you'll know it within the first 2 weeks, if you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. Because a lot of times when I interview people, they're like, are you trying to talk me out of this job or into this job? I'm like, neither. I'm just telling you the good and the bad and the ugly. And that's the honest to God's truth.
And I think you can see it from even though she and I have not been at that ground level for a long time, we still get excited when our offices get an order for 5 people or 10 people. She'll text me or email. She said, you see this? We got an order for 15. And I still get excited about that, because that's at the heart of what we do, and we're very passionate about putting people to work.